You remember when Rigiji said this?
Hata hapa Murang'a amemwambia vijana wengine hapa watengeneza kahwirubaru, watu wajifiche hapo, wanajifanya hawataki Kasongo, lakini ni watu ya Kasongo na ni wheelbarrow ya Kasongo. Mtakubali watu ya Murang'a?
We are aware of a small wheelbarrow coming up in Murang'a. We'll announce it and shout about it when it is done. We also know that he intends to introduce small presidential candidates in the mountain to divide the mountain vote. We shall call them out when he unleashes them. These are people who work with him at night and pretend to be against him during the...
Well, guess what? Yesterday, Ndindi Nyoro launched his own party at Safari Park. Here's the tip.
The second thing, mimi kama Ndindi Nyoro na wafuasi wangu kutoka leo nimeingia chama inaitwa People's Party of Kenya.
Now, in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Ndindi Nyoro has joined the People's Party of Kenya and not DCP. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. But the first reason why Nyoro has refused to join DCP is because he has beef with both Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. On the side of Ruto removed him as the budget committee chair for not impeaching Gachagua. Then on the side of Gachagua had beef with him because he was moving in a way that it kind of showed a lack of respect for the current chain of command. Because if you recall, Nyoro was going to every constituency, every weekend, donating 5 million, 2 million, and MPs started saying he'll become president. Right after Ruto, it is Nyoro, and that didn't sit well with Rigathi. But the beef between Rigathi and Ndindi Nyoro, I got to know about it when Ruto blurted it out in Sagana. In fact, here's the tip.
Baada ya uchaguzi, si tukaanza kazi. Mambo matatu yalitokea. Ya kwanza, shida. Kesi. Kila siku kwa kesi. Itumbi amesema sijui ameandika nini. Sasa tukafanya kesi. Kaita Itumbi. Deputy President ameketi hapo, mimi hapa. Wewe Deputy President anasema umefanya. Haya, tunamaliza kesi. Next, baada ya wiki moja, Faruk PA, mtu mdogo, amefanya. Haya, naita Faruk, nafanya kesi. Tukamaliza hiyo. Kidogo Ndindi Nyoro amefanya meitisha mkutano sijui Kiharu, amepanga wabunge wengi. Mbona amepanga wabunge? Mbona naita Ndindi Nyoro. Tumeketi chini, kesi.
So that's probably why Nyoro wants nothing to do with UDA or DCP. Second reason why Nyoro has launched his own party is because he has his own ideas that he wants implemented. And the only place he can share those ideas is on the opposition table where all the principals sit. And as we all know, the only way to be a principal is to have a party. In fact, here's Nyoro confirming to us that he's been in consultations and discussions with fellow principals of the opposition. Roll the tip.
I've taken time to consult almost all the opposition leaders. I have sat down with Peter Munya. I have sat down with Honorable Mother Karua. I have sat down with Honorable James Orengo. You know, my brother Sifuna is my brother. I have sat down with Honorable His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. I have sat down with Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka. I have consulted even many others I could have forgotten. In fact, I want to confirm to you, I have had almost a near-long consultation with most of them, including almost for a whole year, Honorable Dr. Fred Matiang'i.
So you can expect Nyoro moving forward to start sitting on the same caucus with the likes of Matiang'i, Gachagua, Kalonzo, Karua, and so on and so forth. Though the only question here is this: will Gachagua allow it? Will he look at Nyoro as a traitor, or will he welcome him with open arms? That's something we're waiting to see. The third reason why Nyoro has launched his own party is for zoning purposes. I suspect he wants to convince the united opposition out of goodwill not to sponsor any candidate other than himself in Kiharu. And if he can secure this, then Nyoro is actually a political genius. But akijipata na candidate wa DCP, hapo watajua amecheza flat sababu wataenda nyumbani. This gamble is playing. I don't know if it will pay off. I don't know if the principals will agree not to field someone in Kiharu. Ama watamuita msaliti na waeke hapo mtu. End of story. Number 4. Nyoro has presidential ambitions. And he knows that if he joins DCP, he will have to line up behind Gachagua, who is trying to fight his impeachment wars. Then there is John Methu. Then there is Karungo Wathang'wa. Then there is another long list kabla yeye afikiwe. So the easiest way for him to bypass hii traffic yote ni akuje na chama yake na yeye ndo akuwe presidential candidate. And if Nyoro is wise, kufungua chama akitaka, wacha afungue, no problem. Akitaka zoning ikuwe ni yeye peke yake anasimama kiharu, no problem. Akienda kwa opposition caucus a negotiate kiti yake, pengine anataka kuwa CS of finance ama anataka kiti fulani, no problem. The problem starts when he starts saying he wants to become a presidential candidate in 2027. Because as we all know, history repeats itself. It really does. In 92, Moi sponsored Matiba of Ford. He sponsored Kibaki of DP Party, hii ambayo JB Muturi anazunguka nayo siku hizi. They went and divided the mountain na Moi akapita. Now Ruto wants to hold on to Kindiki as his deputy, ama watajifanya wamekosana, Kindiki asimame peke yake. And then there is Ndindi Nyoro. Please, learn to read history. Sometimes you can be doing the right thing at the wrong time na watu watakuchukulia vibaya. Hata kama wewe ni mlevi, can you drink on a Monday? Si hata heri ungoje Friday, watu watasema hiyo ni kawaida ya Friday. So even for Nyoro, just shelf those ambitions, ngojea 2032. 2027 watu wameonea 18. They don't want anybody splitting the Mulembe Nation vote. They don't want anyone splitting the Mlima Kenya vote or the Kamba vote. We need to vote as a block ili tuweze kungoa jangili wako kwa serikali. Some ambitions muweke kando. We don't have any tolerance for them. But anyway, that's just my take on the matter, guys. What say you? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them to give you a response. And with that, here's today's ad of the day. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, styles, washrooms and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. And with that, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Ndindi Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Ndindi Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.